So what's a probability sample? A probability sample is a sample selected such that each item or person or element in the population being studied has a known likelihood of being included in the sample. In the next few slides, we'll explore a handful of commonly used procedures that assure that the different units of a population being studied have equal probabilities of being chosen. This is what is called a random selection process. There are 4 commonly used probability sampling methods. These are simple random sampling, the systematic random sampling, stratified random sampling, and cluster sampling. In this course, we will only go over the simple random sample. We define a simple random sample as one where each item, element, or person in the population has the same chance of being included in the sample. It is the simplest form of random sampling, and again, this is the only one that we will be covering of the 4 in our class. In the following slides, we'll show examples of how the sampling methods are utilized. Using a table of random numbers is a convenient way of selecting a random sample. On this slide is a portion of a table of random numbers. Let's say you have a population consisting of 845 employees, and a sample of 52 employees is to be selected from this population. Using the table of random numbers to select the 52 employees necessitates assigning sequential numbers from 1 to 845 to all of the employees of the company. Before using the table of random numbers, we first determine in advance whether to use the first 3 digits or the middle 3 digits or the last 3 digits in each 5-number combination. Say that you have selected to use the first 3 digits. We then randomly select a starting point on the table. Suppose you have selected 037 as your starting point. Now you're going to go through the list of a predetermined sequence, in this case going row by row from left to right. So the next number is 447. The following number, 961, is beyond the maximum number of employees, so it will not be selected. Do this process until you have selected 52 numbers between 1 and 845 inclusive. The names associated with these numbers will be the sample employees. Here's another example of how to generate a simple random sample. This time we're going to use Excel to facilitate the process. So Jane and Joe Miley operate the Foxtrot Inn, a bed and breakfast in North Carolina. There are 8 rooms available for rent. Listed on the table is the number of these 8 rooms rented each day during June of 2008. So we're going to use Excel to select a sample of 5 nights during the month of June. We're going to show you how to do this on the following slide. To use Excel to generate a simple random sample, first we need to list all the elements of the population. In this example, Jane and Julie Miley want to take a sample of 5 days out of the 30 days in June, where they want to observe the number of rooms out of the 8 that were rented each day. So the data are represented in column A and B of this Excel spreadsheet. The Excel commands to select a simple random sample uses the Data tab on the top of the menu, then Data Analysis, then Sampling. The sampling dialog box, as it appears on the slide here, on the dialog box, under Input Range, insert this right here that I'm circling. Since the column is named, click the Labels box, select Random, and enter the sample size for the number of samples. In this case, it's 5. Click on Output Range and indicate the place in the spreadsheet you want the sample information. Note that your sample results will differ from those in the text. Also note that Excel samples with replacement, so it's possible for a population value to appear more than once in the sample.